This is section 3.7, a few extra notes to help you study for this test. Here are the notes that were on the board the other day, and we're going to go to a new slide. So here are the notes if you'd like to put something and work off to the side. Alright, so let's say that I have y is greater than x plus 4. And that is a little bit large, so I'm going to change my pencil size. And, oh, that's so much better. Alright, x plus y is greater than 6. I'm not sure if that's the same one. You can graph this one of two ways. You can graph it using the intercepts. So remember, an x-intercept crosses the x-axis, which means y is going to be 0, and in this case that's going to be 6, and the y-intercept crosses the y-axis, which means x is 0 and y is 6. So if you're graphing this, you can start by graphing the two intercepts. So this is roughly 0, 6, or 6, 0, and this is roughly 0, 6. And the inequality does not have a straight line, so we are going to make it a dashed line like this. And there we go. Now we are going to pick a point not on the line, and you can either pick a point or put your equation into slope-intercept form. If you're putting it into slope-intercept form, all you do is just like you're solving an equation, subtract that x over. And you can always also graph from slope-intercept form. That also works. Alright, in this case, the greater than tells us that we are going to shade on this side right over here. So I'm shading. Okay, now if you're picking a point, 0, 0 is a good thing to pick. So you're going to plug your 0 and your 0 into your original inequality. 0 is not greater than 6, so you don't shade on that side. So that's just a little confirmation. So let's try another one and give you, and let's use 2x minus 3y less than or equal to 6. Okay, you can graph this a number of ways. You can use the t-chart, you can use the intercepts, you can put it into slope-intercept form. Any of those ways will work. I prefer to use intercepts because they're easy. So I'm going to start by letting x solve for the x-intercept. So I start by let y equals 0, and when I put y equals 0, that gives me 2x less than or equal to 6, which gives me x less than or equal to 3. So I'm going to put a 3 in. And then I'm going to come back and put in a 0 for x. Give myself a little more workspace here. And I'm going to put in 0 for x, which gives me negative 3y. And I'm just going to use equals for right now. And that gives me a negative 2. Okay, so that's 2 points that I can graph. If I'm looking at slope using the standard form equation, which is easy to do right here, then I could say that my slope is 2 over 3, and then pick some points to start with. But I'm going to graph here at 3, 0, 0, negative 2. I'm going to use a solid line. Now, I don't have this in slope-intercept form, but if I put it into slope-intercept form, then we would do this. And I need workspace again. So I'm going to go to work over here. So I'm going to solve, and I'm going to start by subtracting my 2x. Then I'm going to divide by negative, which changes my sign. I have to flip it over. Okay, now if I'm going from slope-intercept form, the greater than tells me I can just shade on this side, right here. But I can also pick a point not on the line. And a point that is not on the line is zero, zero, right here. This is our easiest point to use, so if I put 0, 0 in, it makes 0 is less than or equal to 6, which means that we would have shaded on that side. Alright, enough of that. These are two examples that you can use, and you can use these to help you study.